we've got a case for support. We're more or less ready. Your project is in a shape that could start to be considered to be fundable. We're getting there, okay? Brilliant, good news. Where are we going to go? I'm going to tell you in a minute. First of all, who do you already know that's got loads of money? Because you do already know some people. If you do corporate gigs, you know a whole lot of corporates. If you are on Facebook, you've got 6, 8, 900, 2,000, 5,000 people who are familiar with your work. Okay, and by each, they probably don't have 10 grand to throw at it, but they've probably got 2 quid. Talking about crowdfunding, I'm not a big fan, but we'll get there. So there's an idea on your pages there's this triangle. It's actually a pyramid. It's a triangle, but it's, for our purposes, a pyramid. It's useful insofar as it describes a journey for your network. Insofar as I can tell you, there's somebody, everyone in this room has somebody on that first tier, that engaged wallflower, you know? You've got somebody who likes all your posts. You've got somebody who turns up to all your shows. So it might be your mum. That's fine, you've got one engaged wallflower, which is lovely. You've probably got a few more. So the journey of fundraising, and later we're going to put some corporates onto there as well, but the journey of fundraising is not to turn people from don't cares into 10 grands overnight. It's to take them from giving you a quid to your crowdfunder, to giving you a quid every month for your company, to giving you 20 quid every month and another 100 quid for your crowdfunder, to giving you a grand when you ask for it, to leaving a gift in their will to make sure your work can carry on after they're dead. Okay, that's a kind of typical journey, and it doesn't just apply to fundraising. This applies to all your client contacts, your entire network actually. What I'm talking about is networking theory. How are we doing for time? Talk. Yeah. The one way to think about this is in, we all circles, who's in your circles. So you've got right in your center, your best pals, your immediate colleagues, that could be your inner circle, if you like. We've then got kind of allies and collaborators and kind of a little bit further out. And then outside of that, we've got what some call the circle of possibility. Oh, hang on. The circle of possibility. Thank you, much better. Thank you. So, in that circle is everybody else. Everybody else is only two, it's not on your sheet, so it's only 2 concentric circles away. And it's for you to go, okay, so it is a truth that there are people in Bristol who have the capacity to give several £1,000s to make the arts happen. It is a truth, let's use Bristol, it's a truth that you know some people in Bristol, okay? So therefore, there is a logical tangential line that goes from those people to those people. What I'm asking you to do is map it. Is to say, okay, well I know Steve, and Steve knows Gary, and Gary knows Greg, and between them they've all got no money, but they all know, or Greg knows, somebody else. So you can get there, but if you haven't got a map for it, then you're not very likely to. Sorry, they were all men. It's not necessary. So it's a 2-part process. It's network mapping. It's who do you already have and who do you need? And if you're going to scribble down an action, I'd really like you to scribble down that one because it's a great place to start. For your whole process could start from there. What was it? Network mapping, but that's for donor pyramids. The circle of possibility, and the other one, and you have to put the oohs. How are we doing? Oh, a couple less nods than last time. Yeah, go on.
Okay. Right. So you said if we're on a corporate gig,
yeah.
corporate people with
yeah.
money. I can't imagine. I don't know if Josh or still in the room. an agent would feel less pleased if you went up to a corporate client and said, "Hi, I'm making the show, can I have 10 grand?"
But you're not, that's not the ask at the gig, and I can't speak to that because I'm not a corporate
You started
artist.
the outline of your work.
Thank
should have
you.
started with your mission and vision.
Sorry.
Thank you. Do you want to?
You just said it.
My point is you're building up a network, and that's one opportunity where you're facing, let's put it into a more commonplace one. You've got an audience, okay? And you've got an audience who come, okay, maybe you got booked at Circa Media. Great, Circa Media have got loads of ticket data that they're not giving to you because of GDPR and all the rest of it. Fine, gather your own data. All you need is an email address, and suddenly you've got 30, 50, 140 people who liked your show. Maybe they didn't like your show, some of them did. You know, my point is, like, grow your data set. Grow that email list so you've got somebody to ask for money when you need it. Yes?
What is the SMART acronym?
The SMART is specific, measurable, accurate, realistic, and timely.
Is it?
SMART is specific, measurable, accurate, realistic, and timely. I will do X thing, it will have this impact. It's a specific thing. I can do it, I'm not gonna like buy a shipyard. I'm gonna do it by.